right? We gotta get the ball rolling. Gotta get the ball going here.
Get the ball rolling.
And I started the camera on Jake Langmaid. He's in Minnesota, and I'm Jack Olmsted. I'm in Port Townsend, Washington. How are you doing? I'm going to be talking with Jake, and he's in. Are you in your bedroom?
Downstairs living room.
Downstairs living room, and that's pretty sweet because in your downstairs living room, that's where you hang out with your skateboard.
Temporary studio, yeah. It works out really nice.
Yeah, so talk about your skateboard behind you.
Yeah, I got this longboard. About last year, I really got into longboarding, and it's just super fun. It's like skateboard, but you can cruise a lot longer.
Yeah.
Longboard Larry. It's a little bit wider and longer, kind of for what they call longboard dancing. So kind of fancy footwork on the board and smooth, curvy riding. To make it cool, yeah.
Would you describe your personality like that? Smooth, curve?
I like to think so. Yeah.
And you were just showing off your paddle and your ball. Talk about your paddle. What are you swinging these days?
So I started off with my graphite paddle. I don't have it with me. Just a $30 Amazon one. But just upgraded to the Encore Pro. After some research, I thought it'd fit me well. I played with it about 6 times and really loved it. It's for dinking especially. I love the soft game. That's what I'm really working on right now. And the composite and this kind of paddle is perfect for that. So I'm really getting good practice in with that. And yeah, 2 thumbs up for the Encore Pro so far. But yeah.
So you're 20 years old and you like to dink. Is that kind of
how you surprise a lot of people on the court? They're always saying, "Hey, I'm surprised you're not charging the ball more or getting really aggressive with it." I really like that you're patient and willing to dink and play the soft game, because that's what makes an experienced player in the long run. So tried to work on that early on.
And your background is ping pong.
Yes. Yeah. We had a ping pong table growing up, and I had a lot of friends that played. So definitely experienced in ping pong. And then my ping pong buddy, Daniel, he actually introduced me to pickleball. And yeah, I loved it right away.
Was that weeks ago, months ago, years ago?
That was the fall last year, fall 2017. I got started in pickleball. You know, there's a court really close to the college, just like a mile away. We drove there after classes every once in a while, and yeah, played together. So
what are you taking in school? Where are you going to college?
Yeah, so the University of Northwestern, that's up in St. Paul, Minnesota. I just finished up my first year there, and I have one more year to go. And I'm studying accounting. So yeah, it's been good so far. I've really enjoyed it.
So you're going to be a CPA?
You know, I'm not sure yet. It definitely is a possibility. Got a lot of my friends going the CPA route, but I'm just not sure if I want to commit that way yet. So still figuring things out.
Is this a 2-year degree or a 4-year? I thought CPA is accounting.
4 yeah, it's 4 years. I forgot to mention, there's a community college here in town, RCTC, that I took 2 years in, and then I transferred last year up to Northwestern. So it was my junior year. I just finished, so it'll be my senior year now, up here in fall 2018. So yeah.
So if not an accountant, you thinking maybe professional pickleball player?
You know, that'd be awesome. That really would. But I've thought accounting's a pretty broad degree. I can hit a lot of business jobs with accounting. But the more and more I play pickleball, the more and more I want to start maybe joining some tournaments in this fall. That'd be fun. Get kind of immersed into the pickleball professional world. But yeah, we'll see.
So if there's any retired accountants out there, CPAs, you'd like to offer some advice to Jake, starting his career, please put a comment. Yeah, put it in the comments below.
Sounds good.
You never know.
Yeah.
Somebody might find you a job. Somebody might say, hey, we need somebody like Jake who plays pickleball and knows how to handle money.
We need somebody to run the books for our pickleball club. Yeah.
Yeah, run the books, not cook the books.
Yeah, right. Of course. Yep.
So how did you get into this YouTube world, starting a video journal, coming up with this series? How did you come up with this series, the Pickleball Experience?
Yeah. So like I said in that first video, I'm doing an internship this summer, but it's not full time, so I have extra time. And I thought it'd be fun to start a video journal because I've really been into pickleball, and I know it's growing and hasn't reached kind of the college age level students yet. So I thought maybe people would see my journal and spark their interest towards it. Maybe they would try it out themselves. And also my brother, he's got recording equipment and camera stuff. He loves doing media. So it kind of all fit together. Yeah.
So how are you producing your video?
So yeah, we've got a 2-camera setup. He's got some cool lighting fixtures, and just kind of down here in my living room.
You see it up on the screen here, right?
Yeah, yep, I can see it there.
Okay, let me roll it. I'm going to turn off the audio so I don't have to hear it.
Yeah.
So yeah, we can see this 2-camera shoot.
Yep.
You got your longboard in the background. You got some fancy editing right there between scenes, close-ups, mid shots, and this is all your brother.
Sorry about that. Okay. Yeah. He at his job, he kind of takes over their social media account and marketing and advertising, so he kind of knows what he's doing, and this is also a good opportunity for him to learn more and kind of play with his software and camera. So yeah.
How many takes did this take?
This took probably in 40 minutes. I had the script out, but 40 minutes of kind of recording. It was one long video, and I just ran through it and kind of cut out the takes I didn't want in the editing process, but just sat down and cranked it out. So
it took you about 40 minutes to film it, and then what, an hour or two to
about 2 hours probably to edit and finalize, post it to YouTube. Probably about a 3.5 hour kind of project just to get the channel going.
It came out to what, 2 minutes? I can't even remember.
Yeah, 2 minutes 50, I think. So yeah.
So 3 hours to make a 2 minute or almost 3 minute video.
It was crazy. I can really understand now how people's whole lives are committed to YouTube and the editing process and shooting, because it takes an insane amount of time for the end product. Yeah.
What editing software did you use?
I think, I wasn't sure. He has a Mac, and I don't know if it's the standard kind of comes with the Mac editing software or exactly what it was. I forget, but it wasn't too fancy. I know that.
Well, you put in some interesting transitions between scenes, and you got this 2-camera shoot, so you got to get the audio just straight so that what's coming out of your mouth looks like it's coming out of your mouth.
Yeah, we were kind of finicking with that a bit, and we'll probably actually buy the kind of the pro version, I think, pretty soon here, just to make it a lot easier for a 2-camera shoot, or yeah, just editing in general, kind of smoothing out the process. Hopefully, cut back on some time it takes.
Well, sometimes you spend more and you spend more money, but you spend more time because it's more sophisticated. There's more things that you can do. And so it's more of a study as opposed to just, flip this, put this here, da da da, just move things around, and then it's like boom.
Yeah.
It's out. It's kind of like Photoshop. You got Photoshop, light, and then you got the Photoshop, and the big Photoshop, you got to go to college for 2 years to really understand what the heck's going on.
Right. Yeah.
Too many options.
I know, it's pretty crazy. That's why I'm blessed to have my brother. He knows what he's doing, so he's helping out a ton.
Is he a younger brother, older brother?
Older brother, couple years older than me. Yeah.
Well, that's very cool. So,
yeah.
Talk about pickleball. Did you have any tennis background?
So yeah, no tennis background. I have just played around a bit once in a while, but really, yeah, I never played it in high school or can't volley for very long. So really no tennis experience, which is partly why I think my forehand is weaker when playing. A lot of people notice on the court saying, "Come on, you gotta smash the ball. You got the long arms and stuff." But I'm just not used to the overhand swing, in tennis or volleyball. Not used to that. So I'm working on that and getting that down.
Are you watching YouTube videos? Do you drill? How are you getting up to speed on getting a solid forehand?
Yeah, so a lot of it, I haven't been able to practice, have too much time to practice on it specifically. I've just kind of been playing more and kind of adding it in when I can. But there's a lot of experienced players on the court who, they're really nice and they're willing to help me out. And I have drilled a few times, not specifically overhand or forehand, but some dinking and pushing at the net. So in the future, I'm gonna ask them probably, and they'll be glad to help me out, I'm sure, to do some drills, and they're always offering advice. So it's been really great in that sense. The community at the RAPA, they love to see some younger kids out there on the court, and they're happy to help. So
you mentioned RAPA.
Yep.
Here's RAPA right here. We'll give them a plug.
Yeah, Rochester Area Pickleball Association. It was so cheap. I had to join. I think $25 for a season, and they got, I think, reserved times 2 times throughout the day. They've got ladder play some nights.
Here's ladder info. Who, you can talk, and I'll just
ladder. I actually did ladder play for the first time last Tuesday. It's kind of a more. Oh yeah, I think you need a code.
Yeah, you absolutely need a code.
Yeah.
Whoops.
So yeah,
get that screen down.
Yeah, ladder play was last Tuesday, and it's more competitive. You get placed with 3 other players who they think are kind of in your skill level, and it was my first time, so they kind of had to guess. I felt like I was placed a little high because I lost all 3 of my ladder games, but more room to work up, I guess. So yeah, you get to play 1 game with each partner and kind of rotate, and at the end of the night, they tally up your scores, and you kind of move up the score point ladder rung just for fun. So yeah.
Are you meeting anybody your own age?
You know what?
Or do you just like beating old people, hanging out with old people, like your grandfather? I noticed you got your grandfather up there on the wall behind you.
Yeah. Grandpa, he has passed, But yeah, I'm the first one actually in our family to kind of dive into pickleball, and I've got my brother and my dad introduced a little bit, but not much. I'm trying to get them more interested in the game.
Why wouldn't your dad want to go out and play with you?
I don't know if it's a time thing or we just haven't went. I don't know. There's a Rapida's Monday night novice night, and they get a great turnout. They got, I think, 25 people-ish per night, just who are fresh to the game and want to learn about it. And they got some more experienced players there to help the newbies out and figure out how to play the game. So it's a really great setup, and I've been trying to have him get to that, but no luck yet.
Well, maybe he'll watch this video and he'll see that you're interested in playing with him. And, you know, that's how I got involved with pickleball. Is I wanted to play with my sons, and I want to play with my daughter-in-laws. I want to play with grandkids. So that's why I'm playing pickleball, because it's a family thing.
It is. It's a great social sport and kind of community. I love meeting all the new people. I'm still meeting new people even after playing there several times. They got such a big crowd, and I've probably seen 2 or 3 other college-age students, but really for the most part, 30s plus is the crowd that kind of plays.
So you're kind of like the baby of the bunch.
Yeah, I am, definitely.
And so Minnesota, it's cold in Minnesota. Do you have indoor play at your university?
Yeah, so when I'm at college in the winter months, there's a few places up in the cities, St. Paul, that offer indoor play. They kind of transform either a basketball court or someplace at community center and kind of put up a few courts and allow people to come and play there, which we do once in a while. Definitely not as frequently in the summer.
But there aren't clubs at school, like the pickleball club, like the chess club.
I've thrown out the idea. There's not a pickleball club yet. Daniel, my buddy who introduced me, said, "Hey, you should really think about starting a club this fall." I have thought about it. I think a lot of students would at least try it out. I think I get a solid base of students who would join and play and enjoy it, and I think we could grow. It's just a matter of starting it.
There are clubs at various colleges all around the country. So you don't have to start it. You can just model your club after somebody else's.
Right. Okay.
Maybe a college close by, and so you can have kind of a rivalry going on where you go to their school and you play. And a lot of them play, in their rec centers. Because everybody has badminton courts, and you can just get a badminton court and just set up a temporary net and go. Yeah.
We are a smaller school, but it's definitely a possibility. I think I could make it work, which would be awesome.
Well, I'll see if I can hook you up with some other college programs, kind of rec programs.
Yeah.
And maybe they can help you get yours kick-started.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe.
And you could do this Google Hangout with them to say, hey, teach me the ropes. How do I get it started? And who knows? I mean,
yeah, I can always take advice, and yeah.
I mean, you're taking advice on your strokes. You might as well take advice on how to get your college program going too.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you like hanging around old people?
I
know you like to beat them.
I do. I really do. I worked at a healthcare center back in my high school days, and I really enjoyed that job.
What did you do?
I was a dietary aide is the name, but just helping out in the kitchen. So we kind of got to meet with the residents at supper time, and it was fun just to talk to them and hang out. So that, I enjoy hanging out with the older generation, and yeah, they're a little bit older than the players I see, but.
Do they ever pick your brain about, my phone doesn't work, my computer doesn't work? Yeah, I know you're in the digital age.
Yeah.
Can you help me out?
Not yet. We'll see as I get closer relationships with them. They probably won't be afraid to ask me for some help. So yeah.
What phone are you rolling with these days?
You know what? I just upgraded. Oh, I don't have it with me. The iPhone 10. I decided to upgrade and just go for it. It's spendy, but I've really enjoyed it. So
you got an internship during the summer. Does it pay?
Yeah, it is paid. I kind of got connected through a lady who goes to my church. She has a small business, and she offered me kind of part-time intern help there. So that's what I've been doing. Yeah.
Is it accounting work?
Yeah, they do with real estate management. So I'm kind of receiving bills, paying bills, getting checks in, kind of helping out with their book work, some of their taxes, and categorization of accounts and things kind of like that. So it definitely is in the accounting field. Yeah. So it's a great experience in the real estate industry. So, yeah.
Tell us about your killer backhand.
Yeah. So my backhand is really strong because ping pong, and it catches a lot of the players off guard because I'm at the net usually. Usually you kind of have a neutral stance, which I'm working on, but a lot of the time I have it ready to do a backhand push, which you don't see a lot. So they whip the ball over expecting to get a point, but I'm ready with my push there and smack it back over. So it's a great surprise for them, and I don't think it's a bad habit. I think I just got to learn a better forehand, but I think it's going to help me. It's not going to hurt me in the long run. So, yeah.
You putting any spin on it? Are you when people hit it to you really hard, are you able to take the pace off the ball?
I've been working on blocking more. Kind of staying at the line is one big tip I've had from some of my pickleball mentors there, to not back up in a sense. So always be ready for a push right at your chest or something. Be ready to block that, which I've been doing well, I think. And I have experimented with spinning a little bit on my serves, but really, really not much yet. I'm just kind of nailing down the fundamentals of really shot placement and being comfortable with every shot I place and knowing where the ball is going to go before I start into spins. Yeah.
You talk about your serve. Can you show us your serve?
I have a little bit of room. Here, let's see. I started out serving. Just like right here, kind of at the hip and just up, which I got scolded a bit from one of the guys. He said you have to drop the ball, do a swing past your body, and really get some whip at the end instead of what I've been doing like this. Drop it and then give it a good snap. I don't have too much room, so I can't get a real good picture of it, but
so you're a dropper, not a tosser.
Yes.
There are two types of servers. Those that drop the ball. Let's see, am I on camera? I guess I am on camera. Those that drop the ball when they serve, and those that toss the ball like this when they serve.
Yeah.
75%. I did a poll.
Okay.
75% of the people that responded to the poll, they drop the ball. 25% toss the ball like that.
Yeah, I can't think of anybody that tosses it, so I definitely see the dropping method more. But I'll have to look now. I'm interested. See what I notice.
When you get out on the court, you have some time, try tossing. See how different it is. I mean,
Yeah.
until things really mesh with your strokes, you might as well try a variety of things
Experiment.
to see
Yeah, definitely.
what feels good, and why you choose one thing over the other.
Yeah.
Because it's all about getting advantage and being consistent. Are you consistent?
Yeah, I'm definitely working to be more consistent. Like I said, that was kind of my main goal with my third shot drop, which is very important. I'd say about 80% of the time I hit a very nice third shot drop, but every once in a while I do hit the net. I think my problem is going too short instead of long, which I don't want to do. You want to be long instead of short, because short, you automatically lose the point, right? You hit the net, there's no chance of getting a point now. If you're long and mess up a third shot drop, you at least, maybe they make a mistake or you can come back from it. So I gotta work on that.
Are you watching any videos on how to better your strokes, how to better your game?
Yeah, I have. I've seen a few videos. I've explored YouTube a little bit. Definitely gonna do more exploring. I've looked at Dave Weinbeck was recommended to me by one of my pickleball friends at the courts. So I've checked out his videos. Really looking at the footwork placement, I think, is what I need to work on, he was saying. And kind of getting their movements down. I don't have that set in stone and down perfect yet. So they said really look at the movements of professional players. So I've looked at that. I've looked at some third shot drop tutorials and just dinking at the net, when to push, making unattackable shots. And so a few things, but I'm going to do some more research in the future and really get well read up on YouTube.
So you know Dave Weinbach. Do you know any of the other pros?
No, not yet. Just Dave.
Do you know any women pros?
I've seen a few play, but I haven't looked at any names or
their names haven't. Just Dave Weinbach.
Yeah.
And do you like his personality? Does it come across pretty well on video for you?
Yeah. I haven't watched too much, but with what I've seen from him, I really like his play style and what I've seen. So I can't make a hard judgment on him yet, but he's good so far. Yeah,
a lot of people agree with you.
Yeah,
they like his style, and he's one of the top players in the game.
Yeah, the Badger. He's got a memorable name. That probably helps me.
He's got a paddle too.
He does. Yeah.
Did you check out his paddle before you went with the Engage?
I didn't. No. It never showed up. I did, a few best paddles, top 10 paddles 2018 kind of looks, research that way, and I think I bought the paddle before I knew even of Dave Weinbeck. So yeah.
So talk about your pickleball journey and your idea for this series.
Yeah. So one of the reasons I'm starting the journal is I think to be able to look at where I am now and see what kind of shots I was hitting, what kind of progress I was having. It'll, I can look back at it and see my progress, which will be nice, and also help me learn from my mistakes, and just also a fun way to remember what you did and people you met, and things you encountered. So, yeah.
So you use your laptop to do your videos for the journal. Is that right? Are you going to use your cell phone, your new, what is it, iPhone 10?
iPhone 10, yeah.
iPhone 10 to shoot some of your gameplay?
So in the future, yeah, I definitely want to get some footage out on the courts. Yeah, I'll try to get that. I don't know if I'll use my phone maybe to begin, since that's easy and small. But eventually I want to get the nicer camera out there and tripod and get some more professional looking footage for some videos. And you know, I'm really in the beginning stages of the channel, but there's a lot I'd like to do.
Well, your first video dropped yesterday, right?
Yep.
So it's like brand spanking new.
Brand spanking new. You got it.
And now you're talking to me. I'm in Port Townsend. I'm like hundreds of miles away from you.
Yeah, I was super surprised to see you found my video, and I thought it was awesome. You wanted to check it out and hear my story a bit. And yeah, thanks for that.
And I shared it too. Did you see that I shared it up on Facebook?
I didn't.
I thought that's how you found. I thought that's how you found me. I said that I was, you know, I was from the Port Townsend pickleball.
Yeah, I saw the comment on YouTube, and I think they took away private messaging. But
no, I deleted that.
Oh, okay.
After you contacted me, it's like there's no reason for people to see that, you know.
Right.
I reached out to you.
Yeah, so I went to the Facebook page, and then just found your profile, the owner of the group, and
yeah, if you scroll down a little bit, you would have seen that I shared out your video.
Oh, I'll have to check that out again. Well, thank you. Yeah.
And I found your transcript, and I edited a little bit of your transcript. So there's some people, especially on Facebook, they are visual learners, and they'll just click on a video and they'll watch it. But some people, they just want to read the text, and so I threw a little bit of the, your transcript. So you know, when you do a YouTube video like what you did, a written transcript is available for it automatically, like boom.
I didn't even know that. The more you learn. Okay.
There you go. I can show you a thing or two.
Yeah.
Because when I started playing pickleball, which was 2 years ago, I did the same thing. I videotaped myself. I videotaped and I put it up on Facebook. I have probably 100 plus videos of me for the last 2 years playing pickleball.
And you created that Facebook group, and you already have, how many members was it? Looks like quite a bit.
There are 250. There are 250.
Wow.
I know that's 250 because at 250, they stop showing you who is watching your posts. You can go up to 249 and you can see who's watching your posts. But 250, nope, no more. You can't see who's looking at your post.
Okay.
I don't know why 250 is break-even point on it, but it is. So it's a little over 250. If you go to the Pickleball Forum, they have 19,000 pickleball enthusiasts all over the world that post like crazy. In fact, I'm going to post this video to that group, so it will give you a little bump on if people watch it. The problem is, especially old folks over 50. You know, they want everything in like 30 seconds. You know, give me a pill. You know, give me just the highlights. I don't want to watch something that's 45 minutes long or an hour long. I mean, an hour? I don't have an hour to watch.
Yeah, not just 50 plus. I think
a couple of guys just jawboning about pickleball. I want to go out and play pickleball, or I want to tell people, you know, about pickleball.
Right. Yeah, I had that.
The problem is that the older generation, the 50 plus, and I'm talking to you guys. Whoops, let me get the camera on me. And I'm talking to you guys out there with the silver hair. there's editing keys that you can use in YouTube that allows you to fast forward through a bunch of stuff that you don't want to watch, and you get right to where you want to go. Plus, you got transcripts, and you can go through the transcript and find those sections that you're interested in. So, you know, there are ways to get to the things that you're interested in a long conversation like we're having right now.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's
faster paced world.
Well, and that's why you probably put together a 2-minute, 50-second video, because in your world, you know, music videos, you know, growing up in music videos, you figure, you know, people are watching this on their phones.
Yeah.
They're not typically watching on their computers, on their phones, on mobile, and you just want to give it to them in under 3 minutes. Yeah,
that's, I think, will be a good benchmark. Probably 3 to 5 minutes. Most of my videos will be 2 to 5. Definitely want to keep them shorter.
My videos are 45 minutes to hour and a half.
That's pretty long, but
that's pretty long. And when YouTube had editing capabilities, I was able to go through an hour video and take out a 2-minute section, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, whatever.
Yeah.
But I didn't find that people really watched those clips very much. They watched the longer videos.
Really?
Or maybe they watch a clip and then they want to watch more. I mean, it's kind of like, you know, hooking them. You give them a little bit, and then they want a little bit more, and a little bit more, and then by the time they're done, they've watched an hour.
Right. Yeah.
So anyway, that's one of my pet peeves out there, that people produce really short videos. But I think it's okay if you do a short video, but you do a bunch of them.
Yeah.
You know, do you have a day when you're going to come out with your videos, like every Thursday at 3 o'clock, you're going to release a new video?
I haven't thought about that too much yet. I'd like to do, I was thinking I'm going to do a video, at least at the beginning, every time I play pickleball, which is usually 3 times a week. I try to go to the courts.
Now, do you go to the courts on your longboard, or do you bicycle?
No, I have a motorcycle when it's nice out. That
Really?
I'm able to take there. Yeah, I got picked up last summer, so that's fun. People like to see a motorcycle out there. Yeah.
I played with a guy in Santa Rosa, and he worked at night, and he would come to the pickleball courts on his motorcycle. And he just got out of bed, and he would just throw his keys on the ground and just start playing. It was his way of waking up.
Yeah.
And then when he was finished, he'd like get on his motorcycle and go. And you can hear him like a mile or two from the courts.
It's fun. But yeah, so a video a week or 2 videos a week would initially what I'm thinking to aim for. At least for the summer, and then coming back in the fall, I'll be back at school, and that'll be a whole different setup and arrangement, and I'll have to think about what I'm going to do then. So,
well, you'll be cruising with your Apple 10, with iPhone 10.
Yeah.
And you'll have tremendous skill, not only on a pickleball court, but also producing these videos. And so you can just whip out your phone and live stream something for 5 minutes or 3 minutes, and, you know, give people the golden nuggets that are coming out of your brain at the time, right?
Yeah, that is a possibility. Yeah,
everything's a possibility.
To think about. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, is there anything you'd like to close with? Anything that we didn't cover that you'd like to talk about?
I think we talked about most of what I was. Yeah, I think we talked about everything I was planning on. Yeah. I think we hit all the aspects.
hit all the aspects. Okay. Well, hopefully we can do this again. Maybe we can invite somebody else in.
Yeah.
And maybe Dave Weinbach. We can knock on Dave's digital door and say, hey, you know, you got a fan out here. They've got a couple questions for you.
Yeah, you never know.
And you can talk to him about, you know, helping you improve your forehand.
Perfect.
Like, Dave, you know, you're going to give me 5 minutes. I know you're a busy guy. Can you help me out with my forehand? I got a great backhand, but my forehand. So maybe we'll see.
Someday, yeah. Maybe.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I can knock on his door. Dave and I are like this.
Is that right?
we're digital friends on Facebook.
Are you really?
Yeah. He contacted me a month ago or so.
Really?
Out of the blue. I think I did some. I posted one of his games, and he saw it, and he said, "Hey, can you do this?" And I went, "Yeah, sure, I'll do that. Sure, I'll carry your bags for you, Dave. Your digital bags."
That's awesome. Wow.
Yeah, this digital world. I mean, you can connect with anybody out there. People your own age. Ben Johns, you know Ben Johns?
No.
He's like the number 2 or 3 pickleball pro in the country or world right now.
Okay, I'll have to check him out. Ben Johns.
I think he's 19.
Okay.
And he's going to college. He's studying analytics.
Analytics.
Yeah.
It is a hot topic today.
And he's traveling all over the country. I don't know if he's gone out of country yet, but he goes all over the country all the time. He's West Coast, East Coast, middle of the country, Texas, up to Utah, playing pickleball.
That's pretty crazy. That'd be fun.
I'm sure he's living the dream.
Yeah.
And you can go check him out on YouTube. There's lots of videos out there. Anyway, I won't bore the audience with a lot of information. Thanks so much, Luke, right?
Jake.
See, I knew I was going to screw something up. I knew it was a 4-letter word. Jake.
Yeah.
Your name is Jacob, but you go by Jake.
Yes.
Is that something your family started calling you when you were growing up?
I think, you know, my parents call me Jacob, kind of relatives, but I tell my friends, you just call me Jake.
Just call me Jake.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I'll call you Jake from now on.
There we go.
Thanks, Jake. Appreciate it. Stay online when this goes off. I'd like to chat with you a little bit more.
Sounds good. Thank you, Jack.
Okay. I'll put the camera back on me. Thanks a lot for watching. Jack Olmsted, Port Townsend video. I'll see you next time. Bye.